It began with fire, cities burning, nations collapsing, and millions fighting for survival. But it ended with a silence so heavy the entire world held its breath. This is the story of how the deadliest war in human history finally came to an end. A war that reshaped every border, every nation, and every life on Earth. By 1945, the world was exhausted. Germany was collapsing from all sides. The Soviet army was closing in from the east, and the Allies from the west. Hitler's empire, once stretching across Europe, had turned into rubble. Cities like Berlin and Dresden were nothing but ruins, and the Nazi army was crumbling under pressure. In the Pacific, Japan refused to surrender. Even after losing island after island, they fought on fiercely, willing to die before giving up. The world watched as blood was spilled across oceans, deserts, and ruined cities. April 1945. The Soviet Red Army surrounded Berlin. Inside his bunker, Adolf Hitler realized the end had come. His generals were dead, his army broken, his capital destroyed. On April 30th, he took his own life, marking the fall of Nazi Germany. Just a week later, on May 8, 1945, Germany officially surrendered. That day became known as VE Day, Victory in Europe Day. All across Europe, people danced in the streets, crying and cheering. But for millions, the scars of war would never heal. While Europe celebrated, the war in Asia raged on. Japan still refused to surrender. The Allies prepared for a final invasion, one that could cost millions of lives. Then, something happened that changed the course of history forever. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. In a flash, the city disappeared, tens of thousands died instantly. 3 days later, another bomb fell on Nagasaki. The destruction was beyond imagination. For the first time, humanity saw the true power of nuclear weapons, and the world would never be the same again. August 15, 1945. The Japanese Emperor Hirohito spoke to his people for the first time in history. His voice trembled as he announced Japan's surrender. The war was finally over. 6 years of fighting. Over 70 million lives lost. Entire cities erased. And yet, from the ashes of destruction, a new world began to rise. When the guns fell silent, the world had changed forever. The United Nations was formed, hoping to prevent another global war. Germany was divided between East and West. The United States and the Soviet Union became the new superpowers. Their rivalry would shape the next half-century. But for ordinary people, victory did not mean peace. Families searched for loved ones who never returned. Soldiers came home to ruins. And the world faced a haunting question. How did humanity come this close to destroying itself? World War II didn't just end with a surrender. It ended with a warning, a reminder of what happens when power, greed, and hate go unchecked. From the flames of war, nations were rebuilt. From the ruins, hope returned. But the memories, they still live on. Because the end of World War II wasn't just history. It was the beginning of the world we live in today.